subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, we're gonna recap. We're gonna recap the Chris Eubanks and Conor Benn fight. It was a good fight, hell of a fight. Both men going toe to toe every round. But what I told you guys, size does matter. Chris Eubanks pulled out the last 2, 3 rounds of the fight. Conor Benn got worn down and it was over. And then lost those fight week. It's also fight week. You know, Ryan Garcia, Rolly, Devin, Jose Ramirez, Teofimo, Arnold Barbosa. Coming in live, my man Lorenzo is in the building. What's up, Lorenzo? Y'all come on up in here, man. We're gonna talk some boxing recap. Tell me what you guys thought about the fight this past weekend, and you know we got fights coming up this Friday and this Saturday. Friday might be rainy day. I want to see how they gonna do that in New York City. Then we got Canelo fighting the Autumn or whoever his name is or whatever. I don't even care. So, you know, it is what it is. But Canelo did speak and say he don't give a damn about Bud Cheney Crawford. That's Canelo words, not the rebuttal entertainment. Facts over feelings. Yeah, so y'all come on up in here, man. Let's talk about it, man. I went live on that fight, man. I told you guys. Now maybe you guys see why I like Conor Benn. Conor Benn can fight. He's just too small for 160. He's just too small. He need to go back down to 147. I don't even want to see the rematch. Turkey just want to pay them. If I'm Conor Benn, I say thanks, but no thanks. Go back down to 147. You know, but you know, money talk, bull crap walk. They made a lot of money. They're gonna make plenty more money if he do it again. I don't know if Chris Eubanks want to do it again. I wouldn't. You got to drain yourself again at one. You know, nah, man. Just move on. Let's move on. Y'all done squash the beef. Now it's time to move on. You know what I mean, Lorenzo? They done squash the beef. Now it's time to move on. You know, what's up, Steve? Hit that like button. Double tap the screen, Steve. If you see a subscribe button down there, subscribe to the channel, Steve. What's up? But yeah, man, y'all just jumping in here. I want to see that like button go. Double tap the screen. Let me see who listening. Double tap the screen. Hit that like button if you just jumped up in here. I don't see it moving. I don't see it moving. Y'all just jumped in here. Hit the like. You know, but yeah. So. It was an interesting fight. It was a good fight, man. I really enjoyed calling the fight, but I was right. I was right. Chris Eubanks was just too, you know, at the end, start bullying him, start pushing him back, and start weighing him down. Size matter, and that's what happened. That's what happened in that fight, but Conor kept throwing. He kept throwing them punches, man. He just should have went to the body. He should have kept going to the body because he was hurting him to the body. You know, he was doing all that stuff. 2 cents in the building. It's fight week. Yes, it is. I said that earlier. It's fight week. You know, who you got? Who you got? I'm going to put my parlay in this weekend. And, you know, I wish all you guys luck. Tony K is in the building. But the rebuttal entertainment is always right. I'm always right. You know what I mean? Ben should be embarrassed. Eubanks can hardly stand up. Ain't nobody should be embarrassed. Good fight. But I always told you guys. I told you what was going to happen. Size matter. I was Conor Benn, you know, moving up 2 weight classes. I didn't like that. And you see what happened. Jose Riaz, what's going on? Yeah. I thought it was a good fight, man. I really enjoyed it, man. But Conor Benn just wore down in the last couple of rounds, and Eubanks won the fight. Started bullying him, pushing him back, putting that weight on him. You know, Conor Benn had a chance. If y'all was on my live when I was calling the fight, he head hunting too much. Hey, honey, too much. He was hurting the man to the body. You know, he was hurting that man to the body, man. You know, I'm not gonna get too technical with it. 2 cents, but two guys dislike each other. You talking about the IQ? That man, only thing that man was thinking about was trying to hurt, take Chris Eubanks' head off. You know what I mean? But if forget him, I couldn't hit a corner because I was calling it. His corner should have told him go to the body. Every time he went to the body, he was hurting him. He was hurting Eubanks. I've said it on the live. But he kept head hunting. He kept head hunting. But I'm say it again. Now you see why I like Conor Benn. That's all. I like Conor Benn. He just need to move back down to 47. And if they'd have listened to me first, I wanted Devin to get that smoke. I wanted Devin to get that smoke at 47. That's what I wanted to get it. Not Eubanks, you know. Conor Benn heard Eubanks like 3-4 times, man. But at the end of the day, Eubanks started putting that size on him, putting that jab on him, and he was done. You know what I mean? Don't he fight like Pitbull? Nah, fight nothing like Pitbull. Pitbull just throw hooks and hooks and hooks and hooks and hooks and hooks. Conor Benn don't fight nothing like Pitbull. He let his anger take over his ability in the way he fights. He let his anger take over it. I think Conor Benn will seriously hurt. Oh, he would have hurt him. I wanted that to happen. I wanted him to fight Devin. That would have been a good fight for Devin Haney to see where he's at. You know? But you know, maybe one day. They both in the same weight class, really. But I wouldn't rematch it. I let it go. Sometimes, you know, you gotta let stuff go, man. They done did it, they done fought each other, they done had to fight, man. Now it's time to let it go and move on. It's time to see Conor Benn get in another 47-pound fight. Then maybe he can fight Mario Boyos or somebody like that, man. But he gotta be calmer. And he probably would be calmer because he ain't got no beef with these guys. Because you know, sometimes, man, when you got beef with a fighter, man, you get out and don't fight your fight. But he still was fighting. But he was throwing windmills and haymakers, and Chris Eubanks was throwing and missed. They were missing a lot of punches too, man. Because they were trying to take each other's head off, man. But you got to give them their props. It was a good fight. No, it was it was an action-packed fight, man. But I'm willing to win, though. I think Conor Benn will probably hurt Devin Haney. You know, but y'all let me know. I know y'all watched the fight, man. Who did y'all have winning? Forget them scorecards, because that stuff is ridiculous. I did have Eubanks winning by like 2 rounds, though. I had Eubanks winning about 2 rounds. And I told y'all Eubanks was going to win. It just didn't take rocket science, man. So when Blue come in here, he kept saying Conor Benn was going to win. I kept telling him he wasn't. And now we know. We see. Now we see. I don't think we need a rematch. Eubanks was way too drained. I had been 3 rounds. Yeah. And if like I said earlier, if I'm Chris Eubanks, I don't give him a rematch. I'm not going to keep draining myself with no 157. I don't need fighting at 160. Eubanks need to move to 168. I know they don't want to do it. You know, I know they don't want to do it, but he need to move to 168. Oh, we got my guy Eric R in the building. Hit that like button. You guys have been here, man. Come on up in here. Tell me what you thought about the fight in this fight week. Eric, did you see the fight? What did you think about it? I really enjoyed it. Now, like I said, now y'all see why I like Conor Benn. It's just something about him. I don't know. He just need to calm down, man. If he calmed down, start doing what he's doing when he was on them steroids, jabbing and stuff like that, he'd be all right. You know what I mean? he go up and down, up and down, up and down. He fought at, what, 2 years ago, he fought at 54. Then he fought at 60. You know, Eubanks just keep going up and down, up and down. I can't stand hearing Ryan, Devin, Rowley talk, but Ryan brought his A game to the face-off. I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. I seen the Devin and Jose Ramirez face-off. I didn't see Ryan and Rowley face-off. I heard Ryan say, once I knock you out, you can retire, something like that. Yeah, something like that, man. But it's supposed to rain in New York City, so I don't know what they're going to do about that. Are they going to put a cover over it, or how they're going to do it? That's why they make the big bucks. That's why you don't have outdoor events, man. Especially in the East Coast, most likely it's going to rain. You never know. Rain is always rain on your parade. You know, so we're going to see how they do that. And not just that, Canelo fight this weekend. Nobody talking about it. Nobody talking about it. And I keep bringing this stuff up. Canelo fighting somebody don't nobody care about, right? Don't nobody care about. I finally got the house sold, and I'm staying with my little brother for a few months. Yeah, I know. I figured that. But nobody care about Canelo fight. Exactly. 1,000%. And that's why I keep telling people. When everybody keeps saying Canelo is the face of boxing, not Tank Davis. But Tank can go right now, fight Boo Boo the Fool, and everybody just talk about his fight. Not Canelo Alvarez. You know, not Canelo Alvarez. So what did that tell you? Canelo is winding down. But I do like what Canelo said about Buzz. I ain't thinking about that guy. I ain't thinking about no Buzz Crawley. Canelo gonna put them balls on him, man. But yeah, man, I thought the fight was interesting, man. I thought it was a good fight. Shout out to Conor Benn for moving up 2 weight classes and you know, trying to figure it out, but I knew he was going to be too small, man. I knew 2 cents he was going to be too damn small. Like Devin say, you too small. Did he tell Jose Ramirez that today? Eubanks Jr. did his thing. That was a good fight. Ben seemed like he was out of his league earlier. Yeah, you know what? I keep telling you what happened. He was trying to hurt the dude. He couldn't calm down. He despised that guy so much. He got out of character. Go watch Conor Benn fight. Conor Benn don't fight like that, swing for the fences. You know? He throw punches with bad intention, though. He hurt Eubanks 3 times, at least 3. You know? So we got to give him his props. Eubanks at 168, 160. Conor Benn supposed to be fighting at 147. And he still was rocking at Eubanks. Eubanks got out of his character. You know? He wanted to bang. No, he ain't got no knockout power like that. Conor Benn, he ain't on them eggs no more. So them eggs can't help him like that no more. So they both messed up their game plan. They should have just revised their game plan. But I said it on the show, Eubanks was just too big. And he was going to be just too big for him. And that's what happened. That's what happened. And the last part of the rounds, he wore him down. He was too gassed. But he still was trying to throw him, though. He still was kind of throwing him. So that's why you got to give both of them credit, y'all. You got to give both of them credit, man. It was a good fight, but I was entertained, man. I was entertained. It ain't a Shakur Stevenson fight. Y'all hit the like button. Come on up in here. It's fight week, man. We got fight week in New York City. We got fight week in Saudi Arabia. We're going to talk about these fights during the days coming. I didn't think Eubanks would make it 12. He was so drained. He looked terrible cutting that weight. He ain't look worse than Devin. Lost some bread. Who lost? Oh, yeah, that 500,000 when he was 0.5. That's why I'm saying, two cents. He shouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it again. I'm not fighting that no 157 no more. Nah, I'm not killing myself like that. He almost died. It look like he about to die. Nah, don't do that, man. Tell Turkey to kiss your, you know what? Turkey talking about back in September. Nah, it don't work like that. Blue Moon. First of all, apologize to me when I kept telling you who was going to win, and all you kept running your damn mouth with Conor Benn. And who did I tell you was going to win the fight? Who did I tell you was going to win the fight? That's all I want to know. Well, the year is not over with yet, so we can't say it's the fight of the year, but it was the best fight so far. The year's not over. And now you see why I like Conor Benn. Conor Benn got heart. He got guts. Nah, Tony, tell that nigga Tony. He ain't apologize. Who did I tell that nigga was going to win? But yeah, Conor Benn, Eubanks, you gonna see. It's too small. And there ain't gonna be no rematch. If I'm Eubanks, then I don't care what Turkey say. I'm not gonna keep trying to make 157. Y'all your mind. I don't even want to fight him at 160. I appreciate it. I don't want to see the rematch. For what? Y'all hit the like button. Double tap the screen, hit the like button, y'all. Come on up in here, man. It was a good fight, man. I really enjoyed the fight. You know what I mean? I enjoyed the fight. I think Eubanks was motivated because his father showed up. But both of them had too much anger in their heart. You know what I mean? I keep telling people, man, y'all got to start listening. When these fighters fight and you upset, you got to... It's good to be upset, but you have to have control aggression. You know what I mean? You have to have control aggression. You got to have control aggression. You can't be going out there all willy-nilly throwing punches for the fences thinking you're going to knock that kid out, man. Thinking you're going to knock that guy out. He should have went to the body more. He was head hunting too much. I seen it. And then I forgot when somebody else seen it. After the fight on Twitter. But I was saying it during the live. Because he was hurting Eubanks to the body. If he was concentrating more on the body shots and not on the head shots, Conor Benn would have won that fight. Because I think he would have stopped him. But when he got Eubanks hurt, he let Eubanks hug him and hold him and lay on him. And it just started weighing him down, You know what I mean? So, we're going to... He just like his father said, like Nigel Benn said, he got to go back to the drawing board, look and see what he did wrong, and just make adjustments. First thing he needs to start doing is going to the body. Benn versus ain't no box office. That fight ain't going 7 rounds. I got Conor Benn in knockout, stoppage, knockout. Stoppage. they ain't gonna go that route, Eric. Believe me, they are not gonna go that route. They'll fight Mario Barrios before they fight Conor Benn. That ain't happening. Yeah, if he make adjustments, he'll win the rematch, but I don't think it's going to be. I hope it don't be a rematch. I think Conor Benn need to go back down to 147, man. He proved his point. They should have got it off their chest, and now it's time to move on to bigger and better things, man. Let Chris Eubanks move his weight draining ass up. No more weight draining for him because he looked terrible. Go back. These fighters got to start fighting at their weight, man. Stop all this cutting weight and all this killing itself just to make weight. Nah, man. That ain't happening. That is not happening. if I'm Chris Eubanks, I'm like, nah, buddy. No more of that. You gonna fight me? Okay, we fighting at 165. Keep going up and up, man. But it is what it is. It's fight week. We're going to talk about this week. Haney, you know, do or die. You're right. You're right. I was wrong. Old fight, fair play. Yeah, it was a good fight though. I enjoyed the fight. Now people see why I like Conor Benn. He just come to fight, man. I like the way he fight, but he just wasn't thinking this time. But he'll bounce back. He'll bounce back. Everybody lose. Everybody lose, man. Except Mayweather, but people lose. People, jokers argue. A lot of people, people want to lose. This boxing. It's boxing, man. But go watch the press conferences. I didn't see none of the face-off, but Devin and Jose Ramirez face-off. That's the only one I've seen. I'm going to go back and watch Ryan's, and I'm going to go back and watch Teofimo and see what happened, man. I think these fights going to be good, but like I said before, it's supposed to rain. I wonder what they're going to do. I still don't know why you like Ben. I like him for some reason. I just like the way he fight. I don't know. I've been watching Conor Benn for the last maybe 4 or 5 years. I just like the way he fight. Ben versus Norman Jr. That'd be a good fight. Somebody going to sleep. We'll see if Norman Jr. can take punch. He got put down before, so we're gonna see if he can take punches. I just want to thank Turkey for all the fights this weekend. So, what's up, Jose? Y'all hit the like button. You popping up in here, but you ain't hitting the like button, man. Double tap the screen, champ. Turkey gonna make the fights he want to see. I don't know. I just like Conor Benn. I just like his style. I like his attitude, man. I like his approach. He ain't ducking no smoke for nobody. He ain't ducking no smoke for nobody. I just like his style. That's probably what it is. Charles in the building. Devin ain't going to get murdered Friday night. You think so? I wanted Devin Haney to fight Conor Benn. I wanted that to be Devin Haney comeback fight. I wanted that to be Devin Haney comeback fight, Conor Benn. But he should beat Jose Ramirez. If he do what he's supposed to do, and don't be all jittery when Ramirez throw that left hook, he gonna be all right. If he don't be all jittery. That's your opinion. I think Conor Benn slaughters Devin Haney. Slaughters him. Them the type of fight Devin Haney don't like. When somebody on your ass all 12 rounds. And Devin ain't knocking him out. He ain't got the power. He ain't jabbing and moving. Nah, Conor Benn will be on his ass all night long. Monica in the building. Eubanks was just too big for Conor Benn. Didn't I say that, Monica? Didn't I say that? How long I've been saying it? I said Eubanks is just going to be way too big. But that dude was Blue Moon was arguing me down. No, Conor Benn going to do this. I said, no, he not. Conor Benn I forgot how tall Conor Benn is. He got to be about 5'9", 5'8". He may be 5'6". I don't know. That shit don't matter. It's boxing. Everybody was taller than Mike Tyson. But yeah, Eubanks was too big. Them last rounds, Monica, Eubanks was just putting that weight on him. And Conor Benn was running that. Devin got Conor Benn. No, he don't. Easily. He couldn't beat Ryan easy. I ain't going to beat Conor Benn. Y'all, I keep telling you guys, get out your feelings because y'all don't like a certain type of fighter and go watch the style of fighter, the way he fights. The way he fights. Styles make fight. That's a bad style for Devin Haney. Devin Haney would never fight him. It's a bad style matchup. Gold in the building. Can we do Haney versus Eubanks at 133 and no rehydrate the clause against Eubanks? Haney can balloon up to 185. Y'all funny as shit. Y'all hit the like button, man. It's fight week, man. We're going to see what Devin Haney look like Friday. We're going to see what he look like Friday. And ain't no fights easily. Y'all got to stop saying shit is easily. They still don't be listening to you, Lou. They be rich if they did. They sure will. The problem with the people that comes to my chat is if I like a fighter or if I say this fight is good, they want to go the opposite way and all that bullshit, you know. But I'm not doing it. I'm not competing with nobody in this show. I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm just telling you how I feel. Even Eddie Hearn said it. He would annihilate Devin Haney. Everybody know this, you know. But you know, y'all got y'all reasons. Y'all got y'all reasons. I want to know when are they going to announce a Tank rematch. I don't know. I don't know. It's later on in the summer. It might be what's this? January, April, May, June. It's supposed to be July, August. So probably in August. Lou, I'm scared for Romero. He has been training for a whole year. Lou has been training for 2 to 3 months. Nah, man. Jose Romero just fought on Barbosa and Lord. Devin ain't out box nobody 2 cents. Get out of here, man. Devin ain't out box nobody. Conor Benn gonna whoop it. He will put that press on Devin Haney for 12 rounds. And if he can hurt a 160-pound fighter, a 168 nigga, he damn sure can hurt Devin Haney. And you see how them body shots was affecting Chris Eubanks? So you mean to tell me, you another person, 2 cents, that think a nigga ain't gonna get hit. So Devin ain't gonna get hit. He's just gonna be like Shakur. He gonna box him, right? You know, he gonna box. He ain't even gonna get touched, right? He ain't gonna get touched. Y'all crazy. They just some dicky loot. That's the best way to think. Hey, that's their opinion, man. I'm not going back and forth. I hope it happened, but I doubt it. And, you know, Bill Haney ain't crazy. The risk isn't worth the reward. So it ain't even worth talking about. It ain't even going to happen anyway. First, we got to see how Devin Haney going to look with Arnold Barbosa. We don't know what he going to look like, and we sitting here saying he can beat Conor Benn. You know, he going to outbox this. He ain't outbox Ryan. He ain't outbox Ryan. He ain't outbox Lomachenko. And Lomachenko was the only fighter he fought that was stalking him, putting pressure on him. And what happened when he got stalked and put pressure on? He tried to grab and cover up. So y'all got to stop with these narratives. If you watch boxing, if you love boxing, study boxing. That's what I'm telling you. Study boxing. Go watch that man. Don't deter by that fight. That was a hate fight. Go watch it. Go watch some fights. His last 3 fights. You know. I hope Bill Haney have Devin life insurance up to date. Nah, Jose Romero ain't gonna beat Devin. Devin should beat Jose Romero. Devin should beat him, but will he? We don't know. All I know, I seen Jose Romero throw 200 left hooks. 200 left hooks. That's all I know. Yeah, 200. Well, you say 2? Who else dropped Conor Benn? Chris Eubanks didn't. I know some other guy didn't. You never know. You never know. Never know, man. Yeah, okay, well. If Ryan, that stuff did not make Ryan Garcia punch harder or do nothing like that. If you watch Ryan Garcia fight, the Austrian did not help his punching power. Ryan put everybody in the dirt, put everybody down. So y'all can keep trying to use that as an excuse all y'all want to. Stop using it as an excuse. You know? Well, and let's say this. Since y'all keep saying that Ryan was on drugs, right? If they do fight again, tell Bill Haney have the same game plan, and let's see what happens. It's almost like Boyos got suspended for a whole year too. You know what I mean? Boyos had that baby. You know what I mean? No, I go by the way he fought, and I go by the way Ryan Garcia fight. I don't hold nothing over no head. Y'all just are mad because the kid fought a bad fight. Y'all using that drug as an excuse, even though the drug was in the system. So we're going to say he was on drugs. But the way he fought the fight is the problem. The way he fought the fight is the problem. The drugs didn't help him. Vibe puts everybody down. If you're going to keep coming forward and throwing and let them keep hitting you with the same punch, you're going to get knocked down. It's as simple as that. You know, y'all, sometimes y'all just be talking and don't listen. Like Eric say, y'all just don't listen because y'all got in y'all head about the drugs. He was on drugs. He got suspended. But if you fighting the same fight and letting the guy hit you with the same punch over and over again, that's your stupidity. You know what I mean? I can act like I want to act. You don't tell me what to do. It's my opinion, just like I'm letting you have your opinion. Don't crucify me for my opinion on my show. This is my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. There's nothing you can say to change it. Nothing. It's just simple as that. Devil ain't a night. Lou, who you got? NYPD or fire department? Fire department. They lift them water jugs. They lift them water. I got the fire department. Police, they a bunch of hamburger eating ass niggas, man. That's all they doing. Y'all hit the like button. Come on up in here. Tell me what y'all thought about the Conor Benn fight. Did Conor Benn show heart going up 2 weight classes to fight Chris Eubanks? Chris Eubanks need to move up to 68. No more weight draining himself because he looked terrible. No more weight draining himself because he looked terrible. So go fight at your regular weight. Tell Turkey, thanks but no thanks. You can keep your money. I'm not going to sacrifice my life and my body, because of you. That's what if I'm Chris Eubanks, I tell Turkey, I'm not going to sacrifice my life and my body for you. You know what I mean? No. Well, both of them had the same thing. No, he not. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of fighters that won with rehydration clauses. You know, but I'm not fighting at 157 no more. Ain't no way. You know, he looked too drained. He looked too drained, and that wasn't a good look for him. You know what I mean? That wasn't a good look for him. So maybe next time he'll move up to 168 and just say, forget it. I'm not going to fight it no more. These back-to-back fights aren't going to hurt these fights. Yeah, just like what's my guy name? What's my guy name we just had? What's the guy name? The Turkey joint for the Undisputed. Just like them. Now they about to do a trilogy. Don't nobody want to see no damn trilogy. Don't nobody want to see no trilogy. You know? So, yeah, I think they say his jaw broke, something like that. They say his jaw might be broke, fractured, or something like that, man. But Conor Benn put them paws on him. Yeah, Bivol and Beterbiev. They keep doing this back to back. Beterbiev look his age now. He looks 40. He He really don't want to do that shit no more. He's tired of it. But, you know, money talk, bull crap walk. Money talk, bull crap walk, man. And if I'm him, I'm like, okay, it is what it is. You know, get it out the way. Then if I'm Beterbiev, I go retire. No more fights. Go retire, man. You done did enough, man. So, but you know that's for instance I'm talking about, man. Nobody want to see that stuff no more. It's time for these guys to move on. Like I said, they done settled their beef. And go fight bigger and better things. But I don't think Eubanks beating them dudes at 68. You know, and Conor Benn got a chance to beat some of the dudes at 47. You know. He got a chance to beat some of the dudes at 47. Bill versus Beterbiev is the only rematch I want to see, not me. I don't even care for that crap no more. You know, I do want to see Devin and Ryan again. we're going to see Tank and Roach again. So there's a couple of ones that I want to see rematches to see where they at. You know what I mean? Just to see where they at, man. And we're gonna see how Ryan hold up. He been out a year. Devin been out a year. You know, we're gonna see what's going on with them, and can they get back to where they was a long time ago? But we don't know. Nah, I love Better Biv too much. I don't need him getting hurt at his age. He'll retire as a warrior. No shame. Yeah, he need to. He need to. But he ain't gonna do that. I will pay top dollar to see Crawford in boots. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. After Bud get his head knocked off in September, like Canelo said when they asked him about Bud, he said, "Man, everybody think about that little guy." Oh, he gonna knock that nigga head off. Shout out to Canelo. Y'all hit that like button, man. Double tap the screen. You come on up in here, man. It's fight week. You know, we got Canelo fighting. We got everybody fighting. We got fights on Friday night. We got fights on Saturday. So, hey, if you're a fight junkie, if you are a fight junkie, there you go. And, you know, next month, me, Son of God, we're doing our raffle. You're giving away a free shirt. Only people qualify if you're in members only. So, you know, join members only. You got to stay on members only. Son of God is giving away a shirt, and we're going to have that raffle probably in either second week in May, maybe. I don't know yet. I got to talk to him. Got to talk to him, man. But yeah, man, it was a hell of a fight. It was a hell of a fight. I called the fight, man, and I'm proud of Conor Benn for you know, going up 2 weight classes and hanging in there. But like I keep telling you guys, size does matter. In most fights, size does matter. He just leaned on him. He wore him down. The last 3 rounds, he was weighing him down. You know, the last 3 rounds, he was just weighing them down. And that's what he did. And so he fought courageous. He did what he had to do. He would have won the fight if he would have kept going to the body. I think Canelo Escobar would do all-time low pay-per-view numbers. It's a flop. Is it on pay-per-view? I don't even think that thing is on pay-per-view, is it? Ain't nobody thinking about Canelo no more, man. You know, just to be real. People ain't thinking about Canelo no more, man. You know, ain't nobody thinking about Canelo no more. Canelo is winding down. His boxing career is winding down. I wouldn't be surprised if he retired in about 3 more fights. Nuke said Canelo better not lose. No, he lose. Maybe he can retire and go walk in the sunset. If he lose, he retires and go walk into the sunset, man. So, you know, it is what it is. Nice, what you think about the Conor Benn and Chris Eubanks fight? You know, so yeah, and people don't think about Canelo no more. I got my Canelo 5-6 deal. Okay. You know what I mean? Explosive. Okay. Yeah, that was a hell of a fight, wasn't it? I was pumped. I couldn't believe that fight was like that. You know? But hey, when, like I said, if you got 2 fighters who don't like each other, who hate each other, getting in the ring, swinging for the fences, forget their style. Neither one of them fought their style. Eubanks started fighting his style towards the end of the fight. Conor Benn just kept trying to throw wing punches to take his head off. But when he was throwing body punches nice, he was hurting him. You know, he was hurting him. So You know, um, I don't want to see it too, but they probably do it. But if I'm Chris Eubanks, I don't want. I'm not fighting at no 157. So I don't want to see it. I do not want to see that fight again, man. Even though it was a hell of a fight, hell of a fight. It took tolls on both fighters, man. Going back to back like that will really take tolls on them, especially if they fight again like they did last time. That shit take 5 years off you. That take 5 years off you, man. We don't want to see that, man. Take the time, man. Relax. Enjoy your family. Move up. One move up, and the other one moves down. One move up, and the other fighter moves down. That's how they do it. One fighter should move up, the other one should move down, man, and just move on. Y'all done got it. You know, get it out the system. You know, we do not want to see y'all fight each other anymore. Even though if but Turkey do, you know. Money talks. Money and look, it's two things that's root of all evil: money and women. Money and women is the root of all evil, you guys. I'm telling you. This weekend fights will be very. Oh yeah, it's fight week, champ. It's fight week. Only the strong will survive. I don't know how they're going to do it in New York, though. It's supposed to rain in New York. Man, we don't even know if Canelo and Crawford are going to fight, Jose. Let's just wait until that thing come, man. You know, but of course they drug testing. Just wait till that fight happen, and if it happens, man. Like Canelo said today, ain't nobody thinking about Bud Crawford. Ain't nobody thinking about that little man. We'll move on, man. But that's what's going to happen, man. This weekend is going to show who's ready and who's not. You know what I mean? Well, that's what he probably did come in about 180 pounds. So 180, 185. He's a big guy. He's supposed to be fighting, like I said, he's supposed to fight 168. You think he want to go back and drain himself like that again? Chris Eubanks be crazy to do that stuff again, man. He will be crazy to drain himself again. And I know his father like, oh no, we're not doing that no more, champ. Killing yourself like that. Nah, ain't no much money in the world to keep doing that, man, and messing your body up and stuff like that. Come on, man. Nah. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. But I am looking forward to this weekend fights. I will pay top dollar. Well, that ain't happening even. People don't even want to pay top dollar to see Shakur. So anybody thinking about that? But we got some good fights coming up, y'all. No, what gave you the idea that Tank and T.O. is going to happen next? When Tank is at 35, T.O. is at 40, talking about going to 47. That ain't happening, man. T.O., if Tank ever fight T.O., it will be the end of 2026 or beginning of 2027. You know, Joaquin in the building. What's going on, Joaquin? Joaquin was on the thing. You know what I mean? Well, we're not talking about Tank, Jose. Sorry, champ. When they say something about Tank, that's when we'll talk about it, you know. Ain't nobody worrying about no Tank Davis, especially me. I can care less. Time to move on. Time to move on with these dudes. These dudes don't want to fight. They want to enjoy their money. Some might want to sit in the house and do nothing. Might not even want to fight no more. How we know? Yeah, he need to move up, Joaquin. We said that. He can't do that. He can't do that rehydration stuff no more, man. He need to move his big ass up to 168. He can't keep fighting them little guys. He need to go up there with the big boys. You know, he need to go up there. And if he did go up there, y'all know who he gonna fight. Something y'all ain't gonna want to see. Y'all ain't gonna want to see Eubanks and Canelo at 68. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Y'all will love that stuff there. You know it. You know it, Joaquin. Exactly. It would be Eubanks and Canelo. That's exactly, because remember, they was gonna make that what, 2 years ago? They were gonna make it 2 years ago. So do y'all really want that? Do you really want that? So, you know. So after he knock out, after he beat the dog crap out of Bud Crawford, if they fight, you know, he might fight Eubanks. Canelo just do what he want to do, man. Do whatever he want to do. Ain't nothing nobody can say, nothing nobody gonna do. Y'all hit that like button while you're up in here. You know. Yeah, it's fight week, man. Tuesday, you don't want to see Canelo and Eubanks. Oh, man, that's what I'll tell you. Don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. Don't be surprised. Boots and Tim Tszyu would be a good one. Well, Tim Tszyu about to fight Keith Thurman in August or September, so and it ain't gonna be Boots. And Tim Tszyu fight 54. Boots fight 47. Come on, y'all. Let's start matching people up with people in their weights. Ryan Haney, Tio Nello, Jaime, and Moss Inu. Who you got, look? What you talking about? I don't understand. You named a lot of niggas. Who I got? What? What is you talking about? All the fights this weekend. Oh no, you got to join members only, champ. You got to join members only. We win money on my picks. We win money on my picks. I can't give out no more picks, man. I can't give out no more picks. You got to join members only, and I put my picks. I put my picks in members only. Yeah, join members only, and I put the picks in members only. Go win some money. I'll do that. Tony K, put members only in there. They ain't up to $3. So Boots can go 54 and get that smoke. Yeah, if he want to, I love to see it. There you go, right there. Go members only. The Rebuttal Entertainment, hit that 3 dots on the right hand side. It'll say join right there. Join. Turkey running these fans with these circus fights, ruining these fans with these circus fights. But people don't understand. On my the Rebuttal Entertainment homepage, just go to the homepage. You'll see it. Go to browser, type in the Rebuttal Entertainment. Go to the homepage. Big Dog in the building. The main page, and you'll get it. Big Dog, what do you think about the fight this weekend? Was I right? Was I right? I know I'm right. I'm always right. I'm always right. And the thing about this, all the dudes about to fight Japanese guys. Booth about to fight a Japanese guy, right? Brian Norman about to fight a Japanese guy. And somebody else, who else about to fight a Japanese guy? So we ain't got to worry about them fighting each other till the later part of the year. We ain't got to worry about it. Go to the main page, go. Then you can put them little things up. You see how Tony K got them little faces? Oh, man. But that was a good fight, man. I was so proud of Conor Benn, man, doing this thing, man. Hey, size matters. Chris Eubanks won them last round. I had Eubanks, too, finally listening to me. Who listening to you? Get out of here. I've been saying for a whole time that Eubanks gonna win that fight, man. But I like Conor Benn, but he's just too big. If he'd have kept hitting him to the body, he'd have won, you know. Son of God in the building, y'all top and hit that like button. And don't forget, when you become a member, you get a chance to win free merch. Y'all heard that? You get a chance to win free merch. Conor Benn is trash when he ain't full of Peter. That's bullshit. No, he not. Conor Benn can fight. Y'all stop hating on Conor Benn, man. All today's fighters are frauds. Yeah, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. You know, there's some of them that ain't frauds. There's a lot of them that ain't frauds, man. Son of God, did you watch the fight this weekend? How did you like it? Did you like the fights this weekend? I was enjoying, man. It was a tough fight. It was a good fight, man, and shout out to both of them. You know, Eubanks went to the hospital. He was lumped up real badly. Looked like his jaw was broke. Conor Benn was lumped up, crying. I'm like, man, how many KOs Ben got, man? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm talking about the way he fight. The way he fight, I like the way he fight. I just like his style. I don't care about those KOs and none of that stuff, man. If he'd kept going to the body yesterday, he would have had a KO. Tommy Robinson in the building. Eubanks showed his class in the closing rounds. Yep. Tommy, 1,000% right. 1,000% right. I told you. Size matter. He started putting that weight on Conor Benn, wearing him down them last couple of rounds, and it was over. He took over the fight. Man. They are scared to fight each other. Oh, okay. Well, you know, you heard what y'all favorite fighter Devin said. At least I got my O back. At least I got my O. They get the fuck. I don't care about no O, man. Get out there and fight these dudes. You lost. You can have your O back all you want. You lost, champ. Eubanks and Benn, C-level fighter. They better stay away from Booth. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, man. Eubanks, first of all, need to move up to 68. He can't make that weight. He should never fought Benn at 57. Conor Benn need to move down to 47 and get the smoke and see what happens. You know, you get the smoke. He got to come out the UK because there ain't too many fighters in UK fights at 47. He can't keep fighting at them big weight class, fighting them big dudes. They ain't going to do it but weigh him down because he can't knock him out no more. We will never unsee this position. Tony funny. Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. We will never unsee that. 1,000%, man. But, yeah, shout out to Eubanks and Conor Benn, man. They was fighting. I don't think he won by 4 rounds. Or me, but again, I had him 2. Though I had Eubanks by 1 round. I had him winning by 2 rounds. Eubanks is good at 168. He has no chance with the Morrell and Benavidez food up there. Morrell and Benavidez is at 75, big dog. They not at 68 no more. They at 75. So he now you talking about the Charlos, the Caleb Plants, the Jaime McGill, the Edgar Berlanga. See, he can handle it. He can fight. It'd be some competitive fights with them. You know? I watched the sport since 1970. It's not the same. It's a shame. That's right. Plant, Charlo, destroy Eubanks too. Yeah. But you know, that's his weight class though. That's the weight class Eubanks got to fight. Or he gonna be looking drained as usual. He got to move his big ass up to 47. He can't be fighting little Conor Benn no more. Move your big ass up to 47. 50, 68 and get that smoke. You know, the boo-boo Andres and stuff like that. Go fight Andres. Then the fights he need to be fighting. That's right, Plant. So yeah, that's who he need to be fighting. To me, they settled the squash. They should have squashed what they had now. They done fought each other. Let's move on. Conor Benn, I'm trying to get that Mario Barrios fight. You know, I'm trying to fight one of these dudes that's fighting this weekend. If I'm Conor Benn, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get one of these dudes this weekend. So you might well stick fighting UK fighters in the big stadium. He had never had a real interest in fighting for a world title. Yeah, but how many fighters he can keep fighting? That's gonna draw. Well, UK got the best fans, but what's gonna draw the interest? Ain't about the style. Oh my God, for Murray. I hope Rolly is juiced to the gills. I think Haney gonna win, but we're gonna see. We have to see. Rolly got to punch his chance. Rolly got to punch his chance. That fight might come down to, believe it or not, who land who first. Hey, y'all double tap the screen, man. Hit the like button. We should have like 20 likes in this joint. We only got 9. Come on, people. We had 20-something people in here earlier. Hit the like button, champ. Double tap the screen. Do something with yourself. We're going to see if he's style on Jose Ramirez. We're going to see. Like I said, Jose Ramirez is throwing 200 punches a day. 200 hooks. He's throwing 200 hooks a day. Ramirez wild Rolly is glass jaw since he lost the tank. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. What you arguing with me for? I'm not disagreeing with you. Devin should beat him. That's all. And it ain't no argument. But I want to see how he's going to look. Ramirez just lost Honor Barbosa. So, Devin should style on him, but we're going to see. We're going to see. He might have punches. He might have punches remorse. He might have punches remorse, man. Devin might have punches remorse. Y'all never know, man. He might start jumping every time Jose Ramirez throw a punch, man. He might start jumping every time Ramirez throw a punch. See, we can do the talking because it's not us who's doing the fighting. We don't know how Devin Haney going to react when them punches get to flying. We don't know how he's going to react. Big Tony in the building, my guy. What's up, Big Tony? I hope you enjoyed the fight this weekend. It's a good fight, man. It was a good fight. One need to move back, one need to move up, and one need to move back down. Conor Benn need to move back down to 47. Chris Eubanks need to move up. He need to move up. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a good fight. That was a good fight, though. Y'all just jumping in, hit that like button. I appreciate y'all, man. Come on up in here and tell me what y'all thought about the fight, man. Tell me what y'all thought about the fight and what's next for these guys. Do y'all want to see a rematch? I don't. Because if Conor Benn ain't going to go to the body, he's going to keep head hunting. It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. But it's fight week. We're going to see what's going on with Devin and Ryan. We're going to see the upset of this weekend. Let me tell y'all the upset. It could be Arnold Barbosa beating Teofimo Lopez. That could be I think that's the most likely can be the upset of the week. Arnold Barbosa beating Teofimo Lopez. But, we'll see. That might be my upset of the week. Because Teofimo, I'm going to get Tommy a wrench, man. I like Tommy. Tommy coming here talking sense, not that crazy stuff y'all be doing. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Arnold Barbosa upsets Teofimo Lopez. Styles make fights. He hate that kind of style. He like people coming forward throwing punches so he can counter punch. The first left hook is going to be deja vu. Charles funny as shit. It's going to be deja vu. Oh, man. I just need to see Devin get hit with a clean hook. Yeah, just to see what happened. Just to see what happened. But the thing about it, Charles and Tommy, y'all, they can't tell me Devin Mahaney ain't gonna be like, I'm telling you, when you get whooped like that, it's always gonna stay in your mind. It's going to stay in your mind, man. It's gonna be up to him to get it out of his mind. Because once Jose Ramirez lands one clean hook, it's going to be a problem. Only if Eubanks stay at his weight. He already went down and won. Exactly, Big Tony. We're on the same wavelength. 1,000%. He got to move up. He got to move back up. He got to move up 68. He cannot come down and he cannot keep weight draining himself at 57. I don't even want to see the rematch. I don't want to see it. So I'm with you. That should have took a toll on him. It should have took a toll on him. It should have took a toll on him, and for him to tell Turkey, nah, you keep your money. You keep your money. Yeah, I'm going up. If Conor Benn want to fight me, let him break his crazy ass up to 168. That's what I'm telling him. If he want to fight me, come on up to 168. That's what I'm telling them. 1,000%. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all in here, hit the like button. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button. Tell me what y'all think about this weekend fight and other fights. Come on, let's get it out the way before I get up out of here. Y'all know Monday, I got to cut it short. This weekend fight, see, we ain't even talking about Canelo. We ain't even mention Canelo and William Skull fight this week. H3 in the building. What's up, champ? Hit that like button. How you been, man? Everything good? Yeah. Did you watch the fight this weekend? Timmy V, is Conor Benn a problem at 47? Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. 1,000% he's a problem at 47. Conor Benn can fight, man. I don't know. People keep asking me why I like Conor Benn. I just like him. I don't know why. Tommy say too much money in the UK for the fight. It was a huge event and unbelievable atmosphere. Yeah, I know that, but sometimes, Tommy, your body telling you no. Your mind can tell you yes. But did you see how he looked? Because you might don't want to go through that shit again. He lost 500,000. He's not gonna fight Conor Benn at no 157 again. Oh, you missed some good fights, man. H3, where you been? Timmy V, what's going on, champ? See, that's the problem. 92, these two guys, those two guys. Oh, okay. That's the problem. And if I'm Eubanks Jr., I'm doing no rehydrations, no nothing. You want to fight me? I'm going to my natural weight at 168. Either you come up or move on. It was a hell of a fight. I was entertained. You missed a good fight. I'm really disappointed in Devin's lack of growth since he came in. Almost all of them really Tank was the only one who developed. Well, we're gonna see how much Devin develops Saturday. No, is it Saturday? No, there's Friday. Friday night, we're gonna see how much he developed. Y'all hit the like button, man. Don't want a rematch. Would rather see Benn versus Boots. Yeah. I'd rather see Benn versus any of them fighters at 47. Any of them dudes that fighting at 47. Ben in the building. What's up, Ben? Dehydration Claus. Santa Claus, Mama Claus, Canelo in 5. Canelo, y'all, they mentioned Bud Crawford today. Canelo said, man, I ain't think about that little man. I ain't think about him. No think about him. Oh, man. He said, I'm not thinking about little man. Yeah, I'm with you, though, man. I'm with you, champ. But that was a good fight, man. I don't see how y'all missed that fight. I knew that fight. When you got two fighters that hate each other, like them two did, I went to see the movie Sinner. I did too. I went to see Sinner Sunday. I went to see Center Sunday. You ain't got to explain it to me. I seen it Sunday. Will MJ in Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Ben. Ben gonna know what I'm talking about. Hey, Ben. Women is the root of all evil, right? If you seen Sinners, women is the root of all evil. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. Samson and Delilah, Adam and Eve. Look at Tony. I took my son to see Sinners when I was in North Carolina. Oh, okay. It was pretty good though. Proof grade in the building. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, man, subscribe to the channel. It don't hurt nothing. Then you grab somebody's phone and subscribe, and they subscribe and subscribe and subscribe and subscribe. Especially snow bunnies. Yeah. Especially them. But I'm telling y'all, go watch the movie Sinners. It started off slow, y'all, but it get to going. It's funny as hell too, man. But women is the root of all evil. And I'm telling y'all now. That movie had history, pain, glory, but more important, it had me feeling connected to all humans. I went to see it Sunday, man. It was a good movie, man. Yeah, I love the movies, man. Summertime too. I be in the movie theaters. Man. But yeah, I felt black after that movie. Yeah. But what did I tell you guys about these fights happening in the evening time? And I'm Hispanic. Oh man, Ben funny. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie, man. I felt like Preacher Boy. Oh shit. Preacher Boy was involved, man. I ain't gonna tell the movie, man. Indonesia. You from Indonesia? I wish I knew some Indonesia. I can understand what you're writing. You gotta write English. I can't understand it, but shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Oh man, I'm telling you, man. But I told y'all when they be having these fights, 5 or 6 o'clock Eastern time, ain't too many people gonna watch them fights, y'all. I'm telling you. Go look at some of them people, Lou ain't I'm just saying, man. Go look at some of them fights, them content creators that went live. See how many people was in there live. Because I saw it on Twitter. I went live. When, you know what I mean? When you on the East Coast, where I'm at, DC, people outside. People ain't worrying about no fucking boxing. People is not thinking about boxing. No 5 or 6 o'clock in the evenings, man. That's why they cannot have that shit in Saudi Arabia or the UK. You know, when it's 70 and 80 degrees outside, warm, oh nah, man. And how long I've been saying that? I've been saying it for a minute. You can't have these good fights 5, 6 in the evening, East Coast time. People outside, man. Summertime, they're going to be outside. They need to change. They need to find a way. They need to find a way to do it. Other than that, viewership is not going to be that good. Buddy is a legend in Chicago. Saw him about 8 years ago. Yeah, but yeah, man, that's my point about that, man. These promoters and stuff, they got to figure it out, man. People are not going to stay in the house and watch these fights 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, East Coast time. And this thing, if it's 6 o'clock East Coast time, West Coast is 3. People outside. All the big events are happening in Saudi and the UK. You know what I mean? Give me some big events that are happening in Saudi in the UK that's big to you guys. What's the big event? What's the big events that's happening? Better Biv and Bivell. Give me a couple more. Big event that the American people care about. Tommy, give me some big events that the American people care about. You know? Give me some big events that the American people, you say is big. Turkey done had some big events out there. He did. But wasn't none of them events bigger than the PBC cards. You know? What none of them events bigger than the PBC card. USAC and DuBois, that's UK. American people don't even know who they are. Only hardcore boxing fans know who USAC and DuBois is. That's it. And I'm going to watch that fight because USAC's my pound for pound. Even though I don't put him in, USAC is number one to me. USAC and Fury. But the American people don't know them. That didn't do numbers here. It didn't do numbers in the United States of America. See, the point I'm saying is, even though we know UK fans is the best fans in the world, and when it comes to boxing, you got to put the United States in there. And just having UK fighters fighting over there, American people don't know these people. I know. American people like me and you going to watch the fight. Did you see Eubanks said about the promoters? Nah, I didn't hear what he said. What did he say, Big Tony? American people don't know who these people are. You know, Usyk and Fury was a good fight. Turkey had some good fights over there. But in terms of a full-fledged hell of a fight, give me some fights that was better than Pitbull Cruz and Lemos. That's who he fought. And I think it was Lemos. Whoever Pitbull fought, Dave Morrell and Dave Benavidez. That whole boxing card was like that. Not just one fight. The reporter who got a 19-year-old sentence messing with Tutu. These people crazy, man. They crazy. Y'all hit that like button. Come on up in here, man. Join members only. We having a giveaway next month. And the only people who's members only get to win a gift. Son of God is sponsoring a t-shirt giveaway from the Rebuttal Entertainment. Lou, y'all still some hoes for not drafting Shador Sanders. Mind your fucking business. How about that? Stay on your bum ass team. What are your opinion on Eubanks Sr. as a boxer? He wasn't that good. He was okay. I think he's a phenomenal person. Yeah, but he wasn't that good as a boxer. He was like, Nigel Benn can fight now. But Nigel Benn? Nigel Benn brought that smoke. He bring that smoke. That would Conor Benn get that attitude from his daddy. Eubanks Sr. was good. He was okay. You know, he wasn't a phenomenal fighter. But Nigel Benn, shit. Nigel Benn putting them paws on your ass. You know. But y'all understand what I'm saying, man. You know, UK, a lot of American people don't know half of them UK fighters. Nigel Benn got KO'd by Eubanks Sr. I know. Certain style, but we know styles make fight. I'm just talking about the whole career. We got to go by the whole career. I ain't talking about just one fight. 20 title defenses for Eubanks Sr. Yeah. I ain't saying he was a scrub. I'm saying in terms of fighting, he was good. He was good. But I like Nigel Benn's style of fighting. I like the motherfucker trying to get you up out of there. Eubanks Sr. box your ass to death, put them paws on you, stick and move, get you up out of there. Kazaki beat Eubanks Sr. He was good. Kazaki got lucky that Roy Jones got old. He should have fought him in his prime. How about that? He was calling all of them scumbag. Frank Warren was red. Frank Warren better put some paws on him. He better leave that old man Frank Warren alone. Man, leave that old man Frank Warren alone. Frank Warren ain't playing with them. Oh man. But do y'all want to see the rematch, man? I don't want to see no rematch. Over in Dubai, you will get a 19-year prison sentence talking bad about Turkey. Yeah. That's why Schofield said they didn't say nothing. They just waited till they got back to the United States of America. Because they fucked around and held them there. You know? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it over there. Y'all gonna see that it's starting to wind down with the turkey phenomenal stuff. You know what I mean? Eubanks is the dog deep. Benn showed how good he is. That's exactly War Sports. I'm with War Sports. I'm with him. That's why I like Conor Benn. But you know, size, Eubanks put them paws on him at the end, the last couple of rounds. Conor Benn ran out of gas. Eubanks showed his size and his will. He had more will. He wanted it more at the end. Conor Benn just got to go back to the drawing board, go to the body more, because he was hurting Eubanks to the body, and move on. This day, go back down to 47. I don't want to see the rematch. I love the fight, but I don't want to see the rematch. I like Conor Benn, man. You hear that 2 cents? I like Conor Benn. Oh, man. I never liked Chris Eubanks. He just average to me. He just average. You know, he need to move up there to 68. Then we'll see what he working with. He need to move up to 68. Stop fighting those little small fighters, man. Y'all got that grudge shit over with. Now you know Schofield Senior mouth was bleeding like crazy, having shut her mouth. Yeah. He said it too. He said, I ain't say shit until I got out of Saudi. The motherfucker hold you over there. Ain't nothing you can do. And you know your president ain't gonna go get you. He better send your ass over there to prison. Oh, only in America, man. Only in fucking America. Make no sense, man. But it's fight week. Who y'all got? Put it in the chat. If you join members only, you get to see my parlays, man. And my parlays might get you rich. It might get you rich. Tommy Reed said Eubanks can't do nothing with the top guy of 68. Well, but that's the weight class he's going to have to go with. Ernesto in the building. What's up, Ernesto? He said, Garcia. Her and Russell Benn, so long. Ain't nobody beating her. Just quickly going back to what you were saying about the time the fights are on the U.S. When the event is taking place in the UK, when a fight happens in the U.S. For UK fans, the main is at 4 o'clock. Yeah, that's just too early. It's too early. It's too early. United States of America, at 6 o'clock p.m., that shit too early. We outside in them streets. You know, that's why our East Coast shit normally start at the 8 o'clock. The main event start like 10:30, 11 o'clock. You know, 5:30, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Man, nobody watching no boxing unless it's a real good boxing that people really want to see. People ain't want to see that shit this weekend, even though we wanted to see it because we knew who they was. American fighters can't give a damn about Conor Benn and Eubanks Senior. They ain't give a damn. They ain't watch it. Everybody was outside. Everybody was outside. That's why they gotta do better. That's why Turkey even said they're gonna start having more fights in the United States because he see it. People telling him, they whispering in his ear. You know, you're not getting no fans holding them fights over there. 5, 6 in the evening. Who watching that shit? You know, I got a boxing channel. I don't even want to watch it. Shit, I'm gonna be outside. You know, so hopefully they'll change it. You know, they'll change it. You know, but you know, he be having some stupid ideas. Why are you gonna have that fight in New York City outside? You know what I mean? And knowing is a possibility that it can rain. Like it is gonna rain this weekend. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Being outside, just being outside. It's summertime, it's 75, 80 degrees. You know how it is, War Sports. I won't be in a house for. If it ain't football, they outside. If it ain't football, they outside. I'm telling you now. Ben versus Eubanks Jr. is to America the same as Con and Brooke. Don't care. You know? American fighters don't care about that. They just don't care. But they missed a good fight. It was a hell of a fight, and I was happy that I watched that fight, man. But I don't want to see a rematch, you know. So hopefully both of them will move on. But Turkey talking about he want to have a rematch in September. Eubanks, don't do it. Move up. Don't kill yourself making the weight for no money. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself for no money, man. You tried to kill yourself. Welcome to the Wrench Club, War Sports. You know, but this weekend, it's fight week. We're gonna see what happens. Khan versus Brooke, also brothers. Yeah, exactly. It's fight week. This week we're gonna be talking about the fights coming up this weekend. And y'all notice, ain't nobody mentioned Canelo. Ain't nobody mentioned Canelo. Chris Senior said it's against the rules. What against the rules? What you talking about? What against the rules? I wish Shakur was in Dubai when he said what he said to Turkey. And that towel boy Turkey would have had locked it off. He wouldn't have made it out. You know, he wouldn't have made it out of there. There's nothing nobody could have did. Nothing nobody could have did. Who is your favorite UK fighter of all time? Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis. Nobody want to face the likes of a Lennox Lewis. That's my guy. Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis, my guy. Ain't nobody want to fuck with Lennox Lewis, man. That's my guy. Lennox Lewis, man. But yeah, you got to watch them off when you go to them out-of-town fights, man. You got to watch them out when you go to them out-of-town fights. Disrespecting people because their rules and laws are totally different than American rules and laws. America, you can get away with calling a motherfucker clown ass, you know, calling people games. Wasn't he Jamaican? He was British. Lennox Lewis. You ain't want to face the likes of a Lennox Lewis. He is Canadian, but he stayed in UK. Lennox Lewis. Come on, stop the nonsense. Don't try to pull him over there. UK, Lennox Lewis, champ. Lennox Lewis. Everybody know what he was. But it doesn't matter. Lennox Lewis was my favorite. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. We're gonna see this weekend how things go. I want to see how what they're gonna do if it rains. If I have it on my laptop, I will play You Got Evidence of this. I want to see what happened with the Devin. If Devin gonna weather the storm, he should. If Ryan Garcia gonna be back, or he gonna let Rolly catch him with one of them hooks, wild hooks. Teofimo Lopez, is he gonna let Arnold Barbosa beat him at points, outpoint him? You know, they announced the boys versus USAC. Who do you got? They had the face off today, so I guess they announced it. And I was told not to give you guys my picks anymore. If you want to know my picks, you got to join members only. But just for you guys, I'm gonna tell you that one of my pound for pound #1 fighter is USAC. So we're gonna leave it at that. Oh man, ain't nobody beating USAC, man. After this fight, USAC should retire. I think USAC gonna retire after this fight. He ain't got nothing else to prove. Man. Mexican boxing in there. He said Boost is overrated. What's up, Mexican boxing? How you like the fights this weekend, man? Boost is overrated. all them dudes about to fight foreigner fighters, right? Boo's about to fight somebody from Japan. Brian Norman about to fight somebody from Japan, and what's the other guy name? Oh, my guy, Gary Antoine Russell about to fight somebody overseas. They all got mandatories, so we're gonna see what happens. So we ain't gonna see these guys start fighting each other to the maybe the end of the year. Yeah, Usyk had a hell of a career. Number one. I don't care what nobody say. Crawford number 2, Usyk number 1. And it is what it is. Y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, give my final minutes in, man. Tell me who y'all how y'all like the fight and who y'all got this weekend, man. It's gonna rain Friday, so I want to see what they're gonna do about that fight. Canelo fights Saturday, but don't nobody care. Canelo fights Saturday and don't nobody care. Now that's a problem. That's a problem. That man fights Saturday and nobody care about, ain't nobody thinking about him or nothing. So it just shows you guys. Y'all gonna get mad when I say this. Y'all gonna get mad when I say this. Y'all keep saying Canelo the face of boxing, and he fight William Skull, and don't nobody care. Nobody care. If that was Tank Davis fighting somebody named Boo Boo the Fool of William Skull, the whole world will be talking about Tank Davis fight. Am I lying? Am I lying? Most all the fighters of today are over. Charles was saying. Am I lying? Not the face of boxing. Hey, Eric, am I lying? Canelo fighting William Skull, don't nobody give a damn. Ain't nobody even thinking about him. Ain't nobody even thinking about him. But if that was Tank Davis, the whole world be going crazy. Skull has been discredited big time. After now, the Benn said Conor destroyed him in Spawn. Yeah. Yeah. But Canelo gonna beat him anyway. Ain't nobody think William Skull gonna beat Canelo. But what I'm saying is, Canelo is fighting a nobody, but he's the face of boxing. The whole world should be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch Canelo. I'm gonna watch Canelo. Ain't nobody thinking about that shit. But if that was Tank Davis fighting a bum nobody ever heard of, the whole world would be like, oh man, Tank. That's about as exciting as a Mayweather sparring match. Yeah, we're gonna see what happened. And that's what I said. Bet the house, Canelo by KO. Exactly. Bet everything. Bet everything. Canelo gonna get him up out of there. Canelo also said he ain't thinking about Bud Crawford. They get that little man about it. I ain't thinking about him. He mean nothing. He mean nothing. He's nothing. Oh man, who do you think Benavidez should fight next? Liam Smith. Since he's not getting better Bivol, he need to fight. That's who we're gonna fight. Liam Smith. That's who we're gonna fight. Liam Smith. That's who Canelo need to fight. I mean, Dave Benavidez. Liam Smith. Didn't Yardy win Saturday? Yardy won Saturday. Anthony Yard won Saturday, right? I love to see him fight Yard too, though. That'd be a good fight for him too, Yard. But either Liam Smith or Yard, that's who Dave Benavidez need to fight. And he's gonna stay at that weight class. He's not moving down. So shout out to Dave Benavidez. But yeah, man, anything else before we get up out of here, man? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Share the video. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Join members only. We having a t-shirt giveaway next month. You know, only members only get to participate. You know, David would kill y'all. Y'all to be swinging for the fences, man. Eric, you never know, champ. He might land one of them neutron bombs, man. He might land one of them neutron bombs. You never know. Great stream, man. Enjoy the conversation. I appreciate you, Tommy, man. Make sure you stay subscribed, man. Join members only. Go hit the merch, man. Go get the Facts Over Feelings hats. We got some good merch. Y'all need to check out the merch, man. You know, this week we're gonna be talking about the fight this weekend. See what Devin gonna look like, Ryan gonna look like. The upset of the week, I'm giving y'all this. I think it's gonna be Arnold by Bosa. I don't know if it's gonna be on my first parlay or second parlay, but I think Arnold might upset T.O. But we'll see. That's why they get in the ring and swing, man. That's exactly why they get in the ring and swing. But y'all join members only, man. Go get the merch, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Double tap the screen, hit the like button, share the video. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.